My name is Dinesh Tripathi. In this video, I'm going to talk about Tanju packages. I have been working on the packages for some time, and I felt to talk about this to help you understand what are the packages and how to deploy the Tanju packages. And that is what I'm going to talk in this demo. So package is basically an OCI compliant bundle of software that creates one or more Kubernetes resources. So what does it mean? What you can do is when we are creating, let's say, an automation to deploy a softwares on Kubernetes platform, we can package them. And there is a way to package that maybe we'll talk in the separate video. But once it is packaged, basically it becomes an OCI compliant bundle, which means we can push this package in a container image registry. And while deploying, we can pull that package, we can extract, get the resources, deploy it. And that all can be handled by Tanju CLI. So what happens is Tanju package, it is shipped as a part of TKG cluster tools. When we deploy a TKG cluster, there are repository that is added, and that those repositories provide the setup package. The screenshot that you are seeing is also from one of the Tanju repository that is known as Tanju standard package repository. So some of these packages are available there. For example, Cert Manager, Contour, FluentBit, and others. Now, if I move to the second slide, there are different type of Tanju packages. One is core package, and core package are the one they are installed by default as part of TKG installation. For example, those packages are Entria CNI, vSphere CSI, some of those packages, and the list is here. I'll put the link. But these packages are the one which gets installed as a part of TKG cluster installation. The user managed package, they are the one that you are seeing in the Tanju standard repository. They are the one that is installed and managed by us, right? And some of those packages that you have been seeing in the earlier slide here, they are the one that is available in the repository, but they're not installed by default, and we can install them one by one. So the demo that I'm going to show, we are going to work with user managed package, one of it, the Cert Manager. And in this demo, I'm going to install on an EKS cluster. I'll not be deploying on a Tanju cluster. I'll be deploying on an EKS cluster just for the demo purpose. So let's move on and see the demo. So I have one of the EKS cluster running here. And if I show you, I have two nodes here that is running. And now I'll follow the Tanju Community Edition document to work with packages. And I'll put the link for this document as well. This also talks about how the flow happens when we are going to say Tanju package install, what all is going to happen, right? So that I'll talk in a bit. So before we start installing the package, first thing that we need to do is adding a package repository. So when we add the package repository, then we can list down the list of packages available, right? So let's do this. Let's just add this a package repository on my EKS cluster. So this is adding a package repository. Okay, this is added. Now let's run a command. And you can see that the Tanju package repository is added, reconcile succeed. So this is successfully added. Now, if I go ahead and list the packages available in this particular repository. So there is a command to list the package, and that I can simply run it. Let me just find it out. So a Tanju package available list in a particular namespace, and I have added the package repository in the default namespace. So I will run that Tanju package available list. And what you see here, I have added Tanju Community Edition package repository. In this package repository, we have Cert Manager, Contour, external DNS, and so many other packages available here. All right. Now, if I want to see the more detail, I can say Tanju package available list and this particular package. It will show you the list of versions available for this particular package. And we have 3 versions available. We can deploy any one of them, but there are 3 versions available. Okay. Now let's look at some more command here. They are actually handy. So we have seen the list. We have seen this command as well. Now, before I create or before I install the package, I will run one more command. Tanju package available get. Let's see the get. And you see it is showing some more detail. And then here I can put the version, let's say 1.5.3. And so what I try to show you is, if you're trying to customize this package, there are some of the options available that we can supply. And this all is defined as a part of package creation. So for example, as a part of Cert Manager, the one that is shipped as a part of Community Edition, we can supply the namespace. By default, it goes on Cert Manager. But if you want to customize that, we can supply the YAML file, and that is what is listed here, right? So if you want to supply that, then we can create a simple YAML file like this. So for example, namespace, we can say values.yaml file. We can say the namespace, and this is YAML file. So whatever the namespace that we have, and then accordingly, we can pass that file. Right now, what we're going to do, we are not going to supply this. We're going to just do the default install, right? So we can say we can say Tanju package install, the package name, the name of the package, and then the version of the package. So let us just go ahead and run that. Tanju package install. Let's say we say Cert Manager. And then we say package hyphen name. The package name is this. And then we say version, and I want 1.5.3. Okay. Now let's run it. So it is trying to install the package. You see that waiting for package install, Cert Manager. And while it is running, if I go back to this diagram, what it is doing, let us just see that. So we ran Tanju package install command. It created a package install CRD. Package install CRD is watched by CAP controller. And before I started this demo, I installed CAP controller on EKS cluster. I'll put the link for you to understand how to install the CAP controller. But this was already installed on my EKS cluster. It is watching for this package install CRD, and accordingly, it is going to create the package CRD. And eventually, this CAP controller is going to deploy these Kubernetes resources, which is instructed by the package. And so, for example, the namespace and other manifest, for example, service, deployment, config, etc., it will be created by CAP controller. All right. So this is a very straightforward flow that happens. And now you see that the package is installed. So if I go ahead and show you the namespace, you will see Cert Manager got created a few minutes back. And if I see the pods running here, so the pods are running here. And if I just want to see which package is installed, so we can say Tanju package installed list. And you can see that cert manager package was installed and the package version is this. This was successfully installed, right? So this is very, very simple, straightforward. And there is a way to package your software and then eventually push this to the container registry and then install it, right? Now, let's say if you want to clean this, right? You want to uninstall it, you want to delete it, you can just run a command. If you want to update the package, then there is a update command as well. Tanju package update, I think. So if I say Tanju package, so Tanju package installed, and then you will have update. So for the installed package, we can delete, we can update, we can get the detail listed. So now let's say if I want to just delete the package, so we can say Tanju package installed delete, and the package name we have given is cert manager. It will ask confirmation, and then it is going to delete that package. So what it is going to do, it is going to remove all the resources that was created, all the Kubernetes resources, including namespace, and then eventually it will show the message that the deletion was successful. So let's just give it a second. Okay, this is done. Now let's see the namespace. You can see the namespace is gone. And now if I say Tanju package installed list, it will say there is nothing available because we have just deleted it. So I'll put some link here in the description so that you can just take a look and understand how this whole thing happened. I would recommend you to refer this document, the Tanju Community Edition document, which really talks about the thing in detail, that how this is working, right? So how to add the repository, all the command, you can find it here as well. Thank you for watching.